What's going on, guys? Patrick here. Hope guys are having a fantastic day, guys. Today I want to talk about my top altcoin picks for the month of May. Now, if you guys were around about a month ago, I made a video for the top altcoins of April, and let's just say we killed it, especially in the first half of the month. We had picks like Tron. They absolutely exploded compared to some of the other altcoins, allowing for great profit-taking opportunities. And I've been saying it for a minute. If you guys haven't been making profit in this market, you have to adjust the strategy, because it's honestly been basically printing money at this time. It's unfair. It's been printing money. Now, if you guys want to keep up to date with these, see all future videos, make sure you're subscribed. Make sure you hit that notification bell. Like I said, if you like making money in crypto, make sure to subscribe. Now, let's dive into this. Before we get started, if you guys want to see every trade myself, my expert team are entering in real time as soon as we enter those trades, as soon as we identify those trades. Check out the first link down below in the description. Every altcoin trade, every leverage trade. Join the #1 community in the space. We have a huge chat filled with people from all over the world in all different stages of their journey, being able to, provide a lot of experience and a lot of information, a lot of knowledge. And we do have a free trial for 14 days. So for 2 weeks after you sign up, you guys can see everything risk-free. We're not going to hide anything, all for free. And if it doesn't work for you, you guys don't like it, all you have to do is cancel and you'll avoid getting charged. So really no barrier to entry. Let's get started with an honorable mention. The reason why I'm saying Cardano is an honorable mention, I've made a few videos on Cardano recently. I was trying to get really hyped up about it, everything going on, all the launches potentially coming. The reason why I'm adding it as an honorable mention is because a lot of things still need to come out for Cardano, and we don't know the exact dates of everything coming out. We know, second quarter, second half of 2021, stuff like that. We have that information. Now we're just waiting for it to actually launch. And once that launches, I think we're going to, the months after that, it's going to be very, very bullish for the price of ADA. But until that happens, we can't really put it on the list of the top altcoins for May, because it might not be a top altcoin if that launch doesn't happen. So just an honorable mention. I am keeping it onto my portfolio. I'm adding dollar cost averaging when it goes down. I bought a bunch at around a 1.1, so I was still in profit, still looking really good. Now let's dive into the top 5. You guys might notice a theme with these top 5, or with the 5 I've picked for the most part. And I'm going to make the next video about this. I told you guys I'm going to pre-record a few videos because I'm going to be in Atlanta and Tampa over the next week or so. If you're in those places, send me a message on Twitter, Instagram, whatever. Let me know. Don't have too much time, but we might be able to do some sort of link up. But I'm going to make a video explaining. That's going to be the next video, so make sure you watch out for that. Talking about why we're looking at for May at the top, let's say, bigger market cap coins, what phase of the cycle we're in, and what we can expect to happen in the coming months. I don't want to spoil it. I want you guys to watch that video because it's going to go way more in depth and just make everything a lot easier to understand. But there's a reason why, for the most part, these are bigger cryptocurrencies in the top 5 for the month. Now, we're going to start off with Litecoin, ranked at number 10, LTC under $300. I still think this is a minimum $500 cryptocurrency during the bull run, maybe even the $1,000 or a $1,000 crypto. Now, looking at the USD chart, it hasn't even hit the all-time high. Its all-time high was at 355. We haven't even done that. Litecoin likes to move a lot. It really does move when it decides to start moving. It really does have these big pumps. And sometimes even when the market's dropping, like the day I'm recording this video, the Bitcoin price has dropped. Litecoin price has stayed very, very even in terms of US dollar. And therefore the Bitcoin pair is up a good amount. So a very good hedge to Bitcoin, but also one that really, really likes to move. And I've heard rumors saying that Litecoin is one of those that a lot of people with big wallets like to hold, and they do tend to enjoy to make the price go up so that they can make more money. So if you understand that psychology and understand how to play that market, it can be very, very profitable. All these cryptocurrencies, guys, if you guys are new to the crypto space, are going to be available on Binance. Link is in the description if you guys want to save on some fees when signing up for Binance. Link to that, like I said, down below. All these are going to be on there. So Litecoin coming in at number 1. Number 2, a fan favorite to the channel, XRP, similar to Litecoin, loves to move. And that means both up as well as down. And when it does move, it does some pretty crazy things, like you can see happen in the last bull run that we had. Now, starting off, we're nowhere near, right? With Litecoin, we got close. We didn't hit the all-time high. With XRP, we're nowhere near the all-time high. And a lot of people are saying it's because we have been suppressed by the lawsuit that's going on right now. A lot of people are scared, whatever it is, the price has been suppressed. It hasn't seen the gains that we would expect XRP to have during a bull run, given it moves, 14% down in a day, which is more than, let's say, Bitcoin does, right? And more than we saw Litecoin doing stuff like that. But on the flip side, it'll go up 30% in a day while everything else is up 5-10%. So understand that volatility is something I enjoy to play with. If you know what you're doing, if you guys obviously have the stomach for it, the volatility can be very, very profitable. With the moves going on, if things do play out the way I think they're going to play out in May, to me, XRP is a very, very good cryptocurrency to dollar cost average into and enjoy what I expect to be, no guarantee, but I expect to be the lawsuit being dropped. And when that does drop, I do think, or it's going to be settled outside of the courtroom, which is usually what happens on this, then I expect the price to really have the ability and the confidence to explode. So that's another one that I'm keeping a very, very close eye on. Now, one that's similar to Litecoin in terms of the information that I've gotten from it, Tezos is a very interesting cryptocurrency. This one's in the rank number 35, so not in the top 10. And if you look at, overall, I mean, it hasn't had the gains that some other altcoins have had. The chart for it looks a lot cleaner, some could call it prettier than the other charts because it hasn't had one giant spike in 2017 and then move sideways and then, the spike coming in now. This has had an overall pretty steady progression with, some pumps and then it comes down to, it corrects, but the trajectory has been up, higher lows, and then higher highs being formed as well. A good cryptocurrency. Another one I'm excited about, a little bit smaller, so the potential room here to move, obviously, compared to a Litecoin and XRP, both of which are very volatile, though. The room to move is a lot bigger, given it is currently at a $4 billion market cap. Now, this is one that I've seen a lot of people pick up it's just picked up a lot of attention recently, and I mean, the chart doesn't look as pretty because it was launched, or the chart starts here in like mid to late 2019, which is obviously the middle of the bear market. It didn't have a 2017 explosion. So the explosion is kind of going on right now. It's at $16 right now. It hit a peak of around $22, just under $22. It's ranked number 25, but Luna, the ticker symbol Luna, check it out if you guys haven't already. It's pretty interesting. $6 billion market cap. Again, I believe should or will be higher by the end of, or when this whole thing is said and done. Like most cryptocurrencies today, it is down 7%, but a very interesting one to have a look at if you guys haven't checked it out already. A lot of big names starting to talk about it, and I haven't seen too many, but I've started to notice people talk about it here and there. It's obviously in the top 25, so it has a certain amount of fame and people already know of it. But if you haven't checked that out, one to look at. Not a financial advisor, not telling you guys to buy or sell anything. Obviously, I have to have the disclaimer, but check it out. It is a pretty good one. And then last but not least, Binance Coin. It's $610. We talked about Binance Coin recently, obviously not during one of these top 5 of the month videos. We talked about it recently about picking it up under $500, which hopefully you guys did, because the whole point here, what I've noticed with, my smaller portfolio as well as my bigger portfolio, what I've been able to see is every time we sort of have a new high, right, my portfolio hits a certain value. But then during that drop, when I'm able to dollar cost average it and make the right moves, I'm able to then get to a point where next time I hit that same price, my portfolio is worth a lot more. And then if the price drops again, my portfolio is worth what it used to be worth up here, it's worth down here. It's the same price. So every time my portfolio is being worth more and more at lower prices, meaning once we get to those higher prices, you make even more money. And that's sort of the idea that I had behind Binance Coin, buying it below $500. Binance is obviously looking to launch their NFT platform coming out soon. Given everything Binance does, they're probably going to have a very strong tie. It's probably going to be good. B, it's probably going to get a lot of adoption. It's Binance. It just happens. But most importantly, they're probably going to find a good way of adding Binance Coin utility, just like we saw happen with these swaps come in where, BNB blew up because a lot of people were using it for swaps. Something very similar I expect to happen when it comes to the actual marketplace for NFTs. But that's going to be the top 5. Now, this, again, it's a rank number 3. These are all bigger cryptocurrencies. I'll explain why in the next video, why I'm looking at the cycle of bigger cryptocurrencies right now, before we look into potentially what's going to be, June, the top cryptocurrencies for June might all be a little smaller, which means that, you know, the craziness might be even bigger. But we have to play with the cycles as we come. If things change, I'll make another one of these. If things change, I'll mid-May, let's say the cycles speed up a little bit, mid-May, I'll make another video talking about the smaller altcoins. Don't worry about that. We'll make sure we get that covered. These are my 5 as well as the honorable mention for May. Given the fact that we're also having a sideways Bitcoin, I expect that to help the price of altcoins go up. Hopefully, they're able to maintain their momentum, but most importantly, we're also playing it a little safer with the bigger cryptocurrencies, allowing us to not only make those gains and have very big upside for the ones that we've picked, but also mitigate the risk where, you know, if we do have a little bit more red during the month, which I don't expect to happen, but if we do have, you know, a week again where we have a little more red like we've seen previously, then we won't suffer as much as somebody who might be holding 100% of their portfolio in shit coins. That's sort of my game plan right now. Like I said, I'll update you guys as we go. If you guys want to see my trades, my expert team's trades, link's going to be first link down below in the description. Guys, thank you so much for watching. I'll see you guys in the next video.